What's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and the Carolina Panthers have signed linebacker Kamu Grugier-Hill, who spent last year's season with two teams. Started the season with my favorite team, the Houston Texans, and then both sides mutually agreed to part ways. So the Texans released Kamu Grugier-Hill, and the Cardinals claimed him. He played 9 games for them, didn't start one of them. He played 20 games with the Texans over one season, and last season 6 games, and started every single 20 games. He was a big part on the linebacker position, had a lot of tackles on this roster. We're going to go over that, and I'm going to talk about what the potential role he could have in the Panthers defense. So he signed with the Texans in the 2021 or the 2020 free agent, whatever you want to call it. This is for the 2021 season, signed March 2021, and played 14 games, started in for all 14 of them. He had 1 interception for a return of 82 yards, 3 passes deflected, 2 forced fumbles. He had 3 sacks, and he had 108 combined tackles. That was the most on the Texans that season. Then, going into his season of 2022, in 6 games with the Texans, doing some decent things still. 1 pass deflected in 6 games, 40 combined tackles, 1 tackle for loss. And then in the 2021 season with the Texans, he had 13 tackles for loss. So in that season with the Texans in 2021, he had 108 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 1 interception, and 2 forced fumbles, and 3 passes deflected. Then in 2022 with the Texans, he has 40 tackles. He has 40 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 pass deflected. Then with the Cardinals, plays 9 games, and the only thing he does is get 8 tackles. So with the Cardinals, his role was not that great. But I think he should be really good in the Panthers defense. They needed help on the linebacker position. They have Shaq Thompson, who's a star, I think he's on the next tier to star. And then they have Frankie Lavu, who's a really decent linebacker as well. But besides that, they don't really have anybody else. So I think Kamu Grugier-Hill should be a starter for the Panthers next season at the linebacker position. And I think he should, bring some good. As a Texans fan watching him, he's a great run stopper. He's a great tackling. He was a great replacement of Zach Henningham, who did the same things he did the same things that Kamu Grugier-Hill did before it was Kamu Grugier-Hill's job. And he was great. He was a great replacement and did some great things with Texans. Now, but when he left here, his play went down because he was playing with Arizona, a team who didn't start. He didn't play 9 games, didn't start a single one of them. Only had 8 tackles. He had more games played than he had tackles with the Cardinals. And that was very unlikely with the Texans. You didn't see him not get at least 3 to 5 tackles a game for the Texans when he was playing with them. So, if not more sometimes. So, yeah, I think he should be a good addition for the Panthers if he's playing efficiently and starting, which I think could be an option. But I do think there's a chance the Panthers at some point in the draft, whether it's a little later in the draft a linebacker. But we shall see. You guys have more thoughts on the signing? That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy them, your thoughts, and peace out.